Okay, so here are the three groups. First, we have the elephant mascot. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the cat with the Hanged Man. And we have the turtle with the Knight of Cups. Take some time to think about your group and check the timestamp in the description, and I will see you at your reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 1, the Queen of Wands with the elephant. What a beautiful vibe to set the mood for your reading today. So let's jump right into it. I will put these to the side. We might throw her out eventually, but we'll keep her here as a reminder of what drew you to your pile. We will begin with some with an oracle, the oracle. I'll shuffle now. So, what are the current energies? What is at the forefront of this group's life right now? I would like a few cards. We have passion, grounding, and communication. Sorry for the glare. More oracle. Sorry for my squeaking chair. In the light of the moon, a full moon can shine light on what you have been resisting. This can be anything from your fears to your soul's beauty. Can we elaborate more on what this is? Wow, with the same imagery, with the night sky and the stars and the moon, the ocean, we have the villain. You can always rewrite the story. And I had another one that came out with that. We had shark with swim away from this situation. Beautiful. So, what is the situation that pile 1 is being faced with? Birth of magic. And coffee break. It seems like you might be balancing some energies with passion with the Queen of Wands. Maybe you've been moving pretty quickly towards a situation, towards a goal that you have. With Birth of Magic, again, you were seeding the growth of something powerful, something big. You have been nurturing something. With Queen of Wands, you have been refining and nurturing some passion, some project. Within that, you found some grounding. You found a need to balance communication about what it is you're doing. There might be this aspect of people viewing what you're working on as something a little shady. I'm getting with Birth of Magic, I'm picking up a message of there being this perception of maybe someone who's more spiritual, someone who, I guess, believes in the more like hoity-toity kind of stuff about spirituality. Not that I think it deserves that description at all, but anyways, someone might just not quite understand what it is you're doing. They might be viewing you as this villain of sorts, and you are having to realize that the proper way to deal with a situation like this is to essentially be the bigger person, to take it at face value, not to take it personally, but also take it and run with it. Take it as something worthwhile to look into, to investigate how it applies to you and your story personally. Diving deeper within yourself to have the humility and basically an ego check. To not be afraid to ask yourself, I don't feel like this is true, but could it be? Could I be capable of acting in a way that is not in alignment with my true intention? And if you do find that might be true, if you find that there is some work to be done deeper within yourself, it's important to know that you can easily, rather than running away from it and being afraid of it, you can easily just rewrite it. Make it a little bit different. You don't have to feel trapped or destined to have a certain outcome or feel like this is your destined path, this is an obstacle you were meant to come into contact with. That's probably true, but what's different is that the obstacle is there for your benefit, and it can almost just be nothing more than a key to you or a sign to you, essentially, like an Easter egg that you've discovered. You've taken the shell off of this thing, you've discovered it. I know that's not really what she's doing, but I'm getting imagery of uncovering something, basically uncovering something from the depths, something scary, something a little bit more frightening, something that you weren't maybe quite prepared to see and to face. But you don't have to run from it. There are elements of it that are just like you, and that means that you can transform it and transmute it into something more in alignment with who you are, this sparkly, shiny version of you. You can turn this darkness into that. Wow, it's getting really dark in here. But, okay. Anyways, with coffee break, you could benefit from some rest for sure. Once you've come face to face with a situation like this, you could use some rest, or this could also be signifying that you do have your energy levels are fulfilled enough to tackle the situation head on. You don't have to worry about running out of stamina. You have enough within you already to make this right. That's a lot that came through with these oracles. I am definitely going to pull tarot right now. I want to know, I saw Ace of Cups. Didn't want to pull it, but I saw it. We have Two of Pentacles. We want to know, what is this situation that you are facing that is causing you to need to take a step back while you're in the midst of feeling so inspired? That one fell. Nine of Wands. can we clarify? Judgment. And the Knight of Swords. Yeah, so once you get your hands on this situation and start to grapple it, you just start to work with it a little bit. It's pretty malleable. I'm even just like tossing slime or tossing Play-Doh, something like that. She's just kind of playing with it right now. The stakes are pretty low if she were to drop one of these coins. It is an important part of discovering something new to take it pretty lightly, I believe. Dropping cards like crazy. With the Hierophant and the Knight of Cups. And again, this could be a pretty pivotal moment for you, something that just opens up a deeper channel within you to be able to do this again if ever needed. You realize the depth that you hold, and it's a coming to the light and seeing that there is more within you than meets the eye. It's worth celebrating when you're able to accomplish something like this. We have Judgment twice. So really, really just confirming how essential it can be to bring these darker aspects to light. The Hierophant again. What is the Hierophant trying to signify to us? Another kind of strong, stable energy. Building a solid foundation. Learning from the situations you face. Turning them into something, transforming their energy into fuel to be better and to move toward a more aligned path and destination with the Six of Swords and with the Hierophant. You're learning more about yourself. Communication with yourself could have been with the Oracle we pulled at the beginning. Knight of Pentacles, we had the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups as well. Page of Swords. And Queen of Swords. Yeah, I mean, regardless, you will come out from this situation stronger than you were, more solid, more grounded. You're untouchable. The Queen of Swords is a very, very stable, discerning energy. She is able to see what's in front of her for the truth that is there. Nothing more, nothing less. She sees truth. If you are able to simply see truth, you are in your power. This is the final card I'm pulling. This is how I remember to see each day as a gift. What memories open your eyes and soften your gaze? That is valuable to tackle these energies, to focus on the memories that are softer and warmer after you've dealt with these kind of things. With the coffee break, take a break after that and realize that there are so many things in your life that were a gift alongside those more difficult energies. And it can be so, so powerful and transformative to be able to turn that situation around and see the good that came with it. See how everything led you to become this Queen of Swords. You don't have to forget that you went through these hard times, but you should honor yourself for the journey that you did take to move away from that. That is beautiful in itself, that you had everything came to a head with Judgment. You took the noble choice with the Hierophant and the Emperor and decided to move on from it, and allow yourself to feel light again. That is not easy to do, so I applaud you if you resonate with this and you feel that this is maybe something you are tackling. I wish you the best. I hope that you find ease and comfort and a way to remember the parts of your life that brought you here and allowed you to be successful. Comment down below if things resonated with you, and I will see you in the next one. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You are the Black Cat and the Hanged Man. So let's just get right into it. I will place these off to the side as a reminder for why you chose the group. We'll start with Oracle. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle and pull a few. So, what is pile 2 feeling right now? What do they need to know the most? Pull a few cards to understand that. We have Trust. I had this one, Love, and Luck. Beautiful. Good things so far. Pull a few more. Can we get a better idea of how these elements relate to each other? Cool. Childlike devotion. You are a multi-talented, complex being. Embrace and love who you are. Beautiful. How about Luck? How does this relate to the Hanged Man? Amble with contentment. Waiting rather than acting is going to be the most advantageous now. Okay. One more. Gliding through currents. With a different approach, you will glide through a situation with grace and ease. Going inward and bringing your understanding, perspective, or behavior into flow will help your dreams take flight. Wow. I don't know if we got this many cards for pile 1, but we have a few more to go with the Oracle. I want to know, so what is this different approach that you should be taking? I felt like looking down and seeing what this one is telling us. It says something lovely will grow from this, and then I want to shuffle one more out of the deck. Oh, wow. Okay. Cool. Unplug and relax for a spell with the Tower. Very cool. I wanted to relate these two together. I was just looking at the numbers. Tower card is number 16 in tarot. And I was just getting the feeling of a message coming through about the need to appreciate everything that comes your way, including the so-called losses or so-called setbacks, because they all can be used as a foundation to build a higher tower on. So this, I feel like, just something to note. I don't think anything like this has happened yet. I think it's just a kind of philosophy, a way of life that the cards are encouraging you to implement right now. Just adjust my tripod. Okay, I turned her off when I was adjusting her, but we're back. And she's drifting a little bit. Drifting just like... Okay, no, I'm not gonna do that. But anyways... Oh, sorry. Oh, Lord. My cat was just eating a card. Okay. Alright. Beautiful, beautiful. We have like one or two more oracle. We have one more deck I was going to pull from. So, is there something to elaborate on this message of a tower? Too many dragons. Yeah, very cool. So, what's coming through now? Overall, from the start with the first oracle cards I pulled, with trust, love, and luck, and then childlike devotion coming immediately after, as well as just having the Hanged Man as the card that was pulled to signify this entire group. Immediately a strong message of, it made me happy when those three cards came out. Also, I'm noticing with the numbers with 21, 30, and 31, numbers of new beginnings with 1, 2, and 3 basically, 0 as well. It just felt very fresh, very childlike from the start. All innocent, beautiful energies, and I feel like encompass our natural temperament as children. We are naturally pretty trusting. We are naturally loving. We believe in luck. We don't have any misconceptions about what we know to be true when we're children, because that hasn't been influenced by anyone yet. We are in our purest form. We can always come back to it, but we are naturally in a more pure form as children. This beautiful, pure energy is coming through. And with too many dragons, and when fairies go bad, tying into this childlike energy that's coming through, I got the message with those few cards, a strong need to take a break from all the distractions that you are faced with as an adult. Again, with this one too, you severely are needing to take a step out of this, whether this looks like just planning out more time for yourself to regroup and to re-energize, do the things that bring you joy. Taking more time for that, taking time away from social media, the news even, things that drain you. You need to clear some of it out for sure with too many dragons. There's too much going on. And when there's too much going on, we snap. When fairies go bad, when we are overwhelmed and burdened by too many moving parts, unnecessary moving parts in our lives, we can go bad. We can get burnt out. We can act in ways that we wouldn't act if we were more balanced and more taking care of ourselves better, so that these situations are kept at a distance, but you don't completely shut yourself off to them. You can be faced with situations like this and just be able to take it in with more ease and filter it so that it doesn't affect you as severely as it would have. When you're in this childlike energy, you're able to do that. Taking a different approach with this card here, this is the approach that it is speaking of. When you act, I could lay my life on those three values. Trust, love, and luck, baby. That's all I need. Like, when you throw yourself into the energy that these three are bringing together, it's just inevitable that something beautiful will continue to grow. And the reason these energies surround you in the first place is because you see them and you utilize them. And when you do that, you're not going to be met with a negative result. The positive is going to build more positive. You're going to continue to grow beautiful things in your life. Let me pull some tarot to elaborate. With Amble with Contentment, that last oracle, it's again going back to being a child, and you don't need much to be content. Four of Pentacles. How else? What else do we need to know about what we're being faced with that is encouraging us to move back into this childlike energy? So I had Four of Pentacles, we had Queen of Swords, we had the Devil, and Five of Swords. Yeah. You can see the difference between these two images here. The immediate thing that came to mind when she came out was that she's on timeout. I mean, she's like, yes, she has her things with her, but she's not moving. She's stuck. She's not going anywhere. She has those material things to get by, but she's not really fulfilled there. She's technically taken care of, but the difference between them is that she doesn't have this beautiful treasure that she's found. She doesn't have a death grip on it. She sees it as something beautiful that others need to see as well. She's sharing it, and she's happy. She's glowing because of it. Ten of Swords. Again, you need this strong message of taking a break from social media for sure. We all know being up late. We know we've all been in this exact position. It doesn't usually help us with anything. Ten of Wands, something to let go of. The Devil. You've got to realize that you do have the power to bring yourself away from negative distractions. You can simply remove yourself from it. The stakes are pretty low when it comes to not being in tune with and not keeping up with, I want to say, news in general, like what other people are doing, world news that is put out to make you feel weak or discouraged. Nine of Pentacles, you can grow so much for yourself to where you don't feel a need to hold on to it so tightly. because you realize that it isn't something that the world will run out of. The feelings of happiness, love, trust, luck. Oh wow. Very, very strong message that you, the Ten of Swords and the Everything is Fine kind of funny card that they include in this deck. Double message. If that ain't the truth, put the phone away. It can help so much. We all need to hear this. Fill your cup in other ways. Beautiful. Now, tarot from my traditional deck. Is there anything else? King of Pentacles. So much abundance is possible. And happiness, self-fulfillment, self-gratification with the Nine of Cups. What else will we get? Page of Swords, you're getting back control, you're learning to yield your own. You're yielding the sword, you're pretty new at it, but you got it. And competition could still be a challenge. Personal challenge, you need to, when you do achieve milestones, when you make progress, don't turn back around and say, well, why aren't you all with me? It's not a competition. Again, social media, what you see there is not a competition. What other people are doing is not your competition at all. Okay. I'm going to pull. Is there anything else we should know about this situation? Is there anything we're missing? Place one hand to heart, one hand to upper chest. Sit quietly for 3 breaths. This is how I welcome forgiveness. Yeah. Whisper these words tenderly to yourself. Invite one full breath after each phrase. One light, one heart, one love, one source, and one family. So forgiveness of maybe there weren't people who were directly out to hurt you. And you might need to find some forgiveness in your heart to be able to enter fully into this childlike energy. Or you need to forgive yourself for feeling like there was any debate or any competition in the first place when it came to how you were living your life and how you were seeing others around you living theirs. Forgive yourself for ever putting that much pressure on yourself to live up to those expectations that no one, maybe someone else set them, but no one let them become so deeply ingrained within you. Accept yourself. Accept the fact that you were so deep in this environment where you're surrounded by constant reminders of your perceived lack, forgive yourself for ever letting that have any kind of hold on your life. Move on, move toward success and self-fulfillment, and realize, oh my gosh, my voice. Realize that this is what is important for you. Okay? Beautiful. I wish you the best of luck. If you let me know how to get into this energy, let me know, because it seems beautiful and gorgeous and lovely and free. I hope you find that freedom, and I hope you find that joy in your everyday. The power to forgive yourself and the power to also separate yourself. Best wishes, and I will see you next time. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose the turtle with the Knight of Cups. I love this energy so far, so let's get right into it. I will place these to the side. And we have our matching turtle mascot that I chose for the entire video. Double luck, double protection there, if you will. So let's jump into grabbing some oracle. I'll shuffle from a few oracle decks, but we want to know, how is pile 3 feeling right now? What are the current energies in their life? What are they facing? Are they seeing it? What are they feeling? How are they dealing with it? Let's grab a few cards for that. We had divination, grounding, and productivity. Nice. Okay. Oops. I will pull from another oracle deck here. Can we elaborate on how these 3 energies are tying together? Divination, grounding, and productivity. Resilience. There is no need to rush or push. This is a time to take things as they come. You have the determination and patience to handle what is happening. Beautiful. Grab a few more cards to get any more messages. Okay, this one, gentle moderation. Take your time. Pressure from others or yourself can be released by renegotiating what you are trying to accomplish. Another message, strong message coming through of taking time, taking things slow, taking things with ease, putting yourself first, recognizing your own emotions. One more that I want to pull from this deck. I have 2, actually. Surrounded by prosperity, your attention is being drawn to the infinite nature of reality. That which exists outside the known is beyond measure. Very cool. Wow, again with waiting, not rushing, amble with contentment. Waiting rather than acting is going to be most advantageous now. Very spiritual vibes coming through with this group, with grounding, divination, surrounded by prosperity. I think that this is something you do recognize. You recognize the natural order of the world is to grant you prosperity if you so choose, if you so choose to align your thinking, your actions with that path. It can present it to you with ease. And this is something that you know because of your spiritual connection with divination. You understand you are a spiritual being. You are the Knight of Cups being depicted in this pile. You are so grounded that you can practice resilience. You can practice being patient. You can practice taking time. You can practice waiting for prosperity to come to you. And it will, because you know that it will. We need more. We've got a few more oracle I was going to pull from that I pulled for pile 1 and 2. I think you might end up having the most cards of all piles today, but we'll see what messages are within these decks. Yeah, gorgeous. Voyage, you already have all the answers. Very good. And last but not least, for Oracle, my fairies come through and tell us anything else we're missing in these messages. Overindulgence and coffee break. These cards came out in pile, well, 3 of these cards came out in pile 2, I believe. So you might want to check there. I think that definitely there could be some messages there for you. Possibly about what it actually looks like to kind of surrender further into your spiritual nature, into your trust. Maybe check out pile 2 as well. Let me know if there's any crossover, anything you noticed, because I am picking up on something, so let me know if you do. But for those of you who are here for your pile number 3, the messages we've just received from 3 more oracle cards we have pulled. Voyage, just completely confirmation of what the entire message has been thus far, which is you innately surrendering and having trust in the universe and in your plan and in your path, knowing that you have the answers within you. With overindulgence and coffee break, there could be a message here of just a gentle warning, I guess, against getting too lost within your insights or within your viewing the world as a giant orchestration for you and your life. That isn't innately a bad thing. That is the essence of what I'm describing with being a spiritual being here, and that is a beautiful, powerful, unique thing to possess and to live your life from that mindset. But make sure you're taking the time to stay grounded in your physical and your reality. Don't allow yourself to feel too separated from others in your life who might not subscribe to spirituality as well. Don't let yourself feel too separate from them. Always come back to your physical, to those people that are meant to be here for you in your physical world. Spend time with them and appreciate the nature of conversations and type of connection that you can receive from these people who are meant to be with you in your earthly journey, in your life, your family, your friends, who might not see the bigger picture like you do. There's no need to prove that to anyone as well. Yeah, you have the answers, and that is all that matters. Okay, we need tarot to get some more messages. I want to know, is there anything in terms of prosperity, no, in terms of taking things slow? Can we elaborate on what this means? Definitely go to pile 2 if you feel called to it all. This is another card that came out as my first tarot pull over there. 7 of Swords. Yeah. Okay, wow. So 2 of Pentacles came out, which definitely is giving like a playful energy, knowing that you do have answers and you contain, at this point what power you hold to shift and shape your future, your current, your reality. You know the power you have. You know that this is something that you can almost juggle within your hands, and you can make light of it. You can set it down. You can do whatever needs to be done that you feel is appropriate, because at the end of the day, you do contain that discernment to act from a place of higher knowing, a place of wisdom, a place where you are separated from specific outcomes, and you don't view anything that comes into your life as right or wrong. You simply view it as something that has come into your possession and has entered your energy field, and therefore you can shift and shape it how you want. We had 7 of Swords come out. The interpretation I'm getting from this is likely the manifestation of what I had described, of you choosing to separate yourself almost from others based on your spirituality or the trust you have in your plan, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be specifically what I'm describing, but whatever that looks like for you. Whatever you have unwavering trust and faith in, that you may, realistically as humans, we may need to check our egos and say, am I separating myself from others and placing myself on a higher pedestal because of my belief here? And the 7 of Swords that is showing up can signify like trickery or disguising yourself. You're doing something that you're successful in. Maybe you're successfully separating yourself or placing yourself on a higher pedestal, but it is coming at a cost of your character. I'd like to elaborate more on, we have some more quicker energy with the Chariot and the 8 of Wands coming through, the Strength card as well, signifying to me that you are, again, someone who is capable of practicing temperance of energies that come through to your life. Wheel of Fortune. But what is... wanted to look at this one that fell, and it feels right with the Three of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune so far. And what is the outcome of us learning to separate ourselves? That came out with the Five of Swords. And Judgment. So one message I'm getting to kind of tie things together is with Wheel of Fortune. Being able to take a pause from constant your mind is running, you're constantly taking information in and trying to decipher it. Taking a break from that, just living through your truth, living intuitively is what will bring fortune to you and the tools you need. Again, just waiting. The whole message is not needing to rush or to push anything. Timing, we have the Three of Wands here. He's waiting. He knows what the intention is. He knows where he'd like to go. He knows where he is capable of heading. But he's still waiting. It still isn't quite time yet. Five of Swords could be indicating that when we are in a holding pattern, a waiting pattern, there might be some tricks here and there that we think are something we should jump on. Let's see really quick. Let me clarify. Yeah. But it's all about cultivating the correct option for you, manifesting the correct resources. The Queen of Pentacles takes time. She's not going to go about and, not that this is like traditional message for Queen of Pentacles, but getting a message come through of she is so abundant that when she's going through and she's picking her garden, she's not going to bother with, she's just simply not going to give a second thought to the fruits and produce that hasn't even like sparked a bud yet, whatever it may be. She's not going to give a second thought to those because she sees them so clearly as not meant for taking yet. It is not time yet. That thing isn't abundant enough for you. It isn't available yet. It isn't going to fulfill you, so you're just simply not going to take it. I don't think it'll be hard to discern when something like this comes into your path. You have the strength to be able to do it, to take your time. It's funny because we do have two quick moving cards here, but they are talking about taking your time. And you're not losing time by doing so, because when that thing does come into your life, that is destined for your path in divine timing, you're going to recognize when you've hopped on to the cycle, to the motorcycle, and you've really, really taken flight. You're going to feel that difference so drastically, and it will be so beautiful and freeing. and all the wait will be so worthwhile for many, many reasons. One, you waited for the correct thing to go after, and two, you're feeling fulfilled. You've had time to work on yourself. You've had time to do all those things that you were simply supposed to do before this opportunity came your way. If you resonate with this, I'm proud of you for being patient so far. It is not easy to do. It's also not easy to take a step back from something that is like an inner guidance to you every day. But we're going to pull this card to, definitely go to pile 2, please. This one is resonating strongly with that, but this is how I remember to see each day as a gift, not a destination. You're not always on a destination. Every day is a gift in itself. What memories open your eyes and soften your gaze? Simple as that, a beautiful exercise to end on. I never want to leave you hanging. I always hope to end the message with some well-rounded guidance and kind of just a chance to breathe and soak in the messages. And I hope that this final guiding card, affirmation card, has been able to provide that for you. But regardless, I hope that these messages have been able to provide you with some kind of clarity and a tool to bounce off of, and to, I can feel that you have the strength within you and the innate wisdom and intuition. Take what's needed from what I've interpreted for you today and run with it when it's time, because when you do, I can't wait to see what the outcome is. It's got to be so powerful and so beautiful, just knowing the vibes that you were putting off. So congratulations in advance, and wishing you love and peace in your time of rest.